Hi guys, it's Carol. How are you? I'm pretty good. As most of you know, I'm from New Mexico. I live in Texas, but I'm from New Mexico, and I love New Mexico. But New Mexico has some problems. I'm trying to open up my on my other phone some information. As the 50 states are rated in literacy, New Mexico is number 49th in poor literacy rate. 3 out of 4 New Mexican fourth graders cannot read at grade point level. This is from an article in the Albuquerque Journal. Albuquerque is the largest state in New Mexico. Albuquerque Journal is one of their newspapers. There was an analysis by consumer finance website Wallet Hub, and it ranked New Mexico as the 50th worst state to live in out of the 50. They determined it by 52 metrics of livability to determine each state rank. New Mexico ranked 48 in economy, 47th in education, 49th in literacy. New Mexico has some problems. And New Mexico is a poor state. But, what was it, last week that Sir Richard Branson went up in the Virgin Galactic spaceship. It launched from a spaceport America, which is in southern New Mexico. They've been working on building that spaceport, I think, for 10 years. It's down 20 miles southeast of a little town called Truth or Consequences. Rhett, stop it. Now, Richard Branson is a billionaire. I've been reading all along about how he wanted to go into outer space, and so I assumed, him being a billionaire, that he was going to pay for it. And he did. He did. He contributed $1.2 billion to this whole Virgin Galactic space program. But the state of New Mexico spent $220 million to build this spaceport for him to launch from. That didn't include the road leading up to it. It's out in the middle of the desert. It's on 18,000 acres out in the middle of the desert. That information was from the local Channel 7 out of Albuquerque, but any New Mexico newspaper from the larger city of Santa Fe, Las Cruces, Albuquerque had articles on the state spending $220 million to build this spaceport for him. And then, most of you know that the Zia symbol is used in the New Mexico state flag. It is on everything. It is a sacred symbol to the Zia Pueblo Indians, but they didn't have a copyright on it, and the state has used it to identify themselves and all kinds of things. The state of New Mexico spent $1.5 million to have the Zia symbol placed on Sir Richard Branson's spaceship. They paid him $1.5 million. Now, the Zia Pueblo, that symbol is sacred to them. They don't have any control over it, but Virgin Galactic did approach the Pueblo to get permission to put it on their spacecraft. The Pueblo agreed, but asked them to make a contribution to help fund their cultural preservation efforts. I cannot find any information on how much Virgin Galactic donated to them. I can't find that information, but they were asked to. So I'm assuming they did. But who knows? Now, why would a poor state like New Mexico spend $220 million building a spaceport? paid $1.5 million to put the Zia symbol on somebody else's spacecraft? Well, the state of New Mexico, the powers that be, said this will be an investment that will pay off in decades because of tourism. Okay. I think New Mexico has natural benefits, natural things of beauty that promote tourism, but okay, I'm withholding my opinion. But the problem is, New Mexico is ranked as the worst state out of all 50 for livability. This was analyzed by consumer finance website, Wallet Hub. They used 52 different metrics of livability to determine each state's rank. New Mexico rates dead last. We're number 48 in economy, 47 in education, and 49 in literacy. New Mexico has a literacy crisis. Albuquerque Journal a couple of days ago published an article, and it said 3 out of 4 New Mexico fourth graders cannot read at grade level. And there has been no progress in 20 years in our literacy problem. I don't know about you. I mean, I'm not smart. I don't know about all these. I don't know about economic things, but I'm just thinking, what if they had spent $220 million on education for New Mexico children? Maybe they wouldn't be dead last as a state for livability. Maybe they wouldn't be 49 out of 50 in literacy if they had taken that $220 million, actually $221.5 million, counting the Zia symbol on the spacecraft, and whatever the road cost out there. What if they had spent that much on their people? Most cities in New Mexico have struggles with getting clean water. That little arm belongs to Red. I'm going to stop now because I'm going to run out of memory. But anyway, I just thought I'd throw those 2 tidbits out there. They could spend over $220 million building a spaceport for Sir Richard Branson so he could go out into outer space. But 3 out of 4 New Mexico fourth graders can't read at grade level. I'm going to go. Let me know what you think. Bye.